Hey everybody, Pure Marquette 1223 here with one of my first videos I made in a while. That's because I've been learning how to become a freshman, because I just entered 9th grade. But I'm going to show you a couple little surprises here about what I've also been collecting here in the past few weeks or even a month since we've last done anything on lanterns. Now, if you remember, I got rid of my old orange one because something happened, because the burner was toast and there was no way of removing it. Well, I got a replacement. This is my new Dietz Little Wizard, all restored in, well, here, let me hold it underneath the light better. But if you notice how it's got this light gray paint on it, that's the paint it is. That's the paint it's been painted in. Here, let me try. Apparently because I have very minimal light, the paint's not quite as bright, but if you look at a few seconds back, but you can see the words Little Wizard on it clearly. This is the original globe that my original Little Wizard was on. When I got this, we could tell it had been burned because the thing smelled heavily of kerosene. And but originally what this one came in was with this red globe. So I've been kind of switching them out, but I'm hoping possibly get a lantern that a replacement globe would fit one of these eventually. But here's the other side. I don't know if you remember, but this lever was always stuck down here because the spring was going bad in it. Well, now you try moving it. All of a sudden you push it down here, it springs back into place. And unfortunately, even though I had to lie to my neighbor about this lantern, she said that her mother wouldn't have ever believed that it was hers, and hers, not really speaking. But here I'll show you here what it looks like I'll show you what the inside of this one looks like, because it's actually pretty good. Alright, here, let's see. Pop this up. Push this over. I hate this one because it's spring-loaded. Ooh. Now, the wires are actually bent on this one where the lock knobs really don't work, so. But I'll show you what it looks like with the red globe in it so you can get two. But you notice the insides on this one are extremely well done. Nice shiny cone burner, brand new, no paint on anything. So very well done, whoever restored it. And hoping that one day here I'll be able to make a video of showing this thing in action. In fact, maybe all of them, because right now it's thunderstorming out, and even though I highly doubt that the power is going to go out, you never know. Here's what it looks like with the red globe in it. Even though they both look pretty good, I personally like the clear globe better. And they just did a remarkable job on it. Something I also forgot to point out is that this thing right about here is where the thing will hold the bail, and before the lantern wouldn't even do that. Now it holds the bail in place, which is also pretty good. Doesn't squeak or anything like that, so it's a really good lamp. Alright, now I got another one coming up here for you. Here's where it gets a little interesting. This is a 1950s Dietz streamlined Monarch that with the help of my dad, got this one off of eBay. It's still its original green paint, and it's just been very well taken care of. It has a Dietz fits-all globe in it. This one has been burned too, but this one was used by the Charleston Police Department in Charleston, South Carolina. Now, when we bought this one, there was actually a second one on there that was virtually identical to this one, except that it had a red fits-all globe in it. And since we really couldn't see on the inside, and this one was very trustworthy, this one was just the way to go. This is the streamlined version. I did figure out what the difference is between the streamlined and the regular, but the patent dates, oh yeah, this one does have lock knobs, but they really don't work on it either. Now, this one does have patent dates that are right about here. You can't really see them, but but the patent dates say anywhere from 1920 up to 1950, so it's a very wide range of dates. Now, I'll show you the insides of this one, because this one still has a lot of original stuff in it, and it's in pretty good shape. Now, I usually have a little trouble with these because I'm just not used to these hot blast lamps yet. Come on. Dumb thing. Hang on. Oh, there it goes. I don't want to break one of these things. It's just not, not worth breaking one of these things. Now, raise the lift up, if I can. There we go. Push this over. And this one here, actually, I got off yesterday for the first time because it was stuck, which it actually was a little bit again. But if you notice, the same exact burner, which I thought was pretty weird too, as the little wizard. This one's a little harder to turn. But I'm gonna leave that globe out because I'm gonna have to need it later for something, and I'll tell you why. But that one there's a. This one here, I thought this one here seemed to be the most eye-catching. This is a Dietz number 40 traffic guard with the loop handle, which was the first version. That one we got for a steal on eBay, and the person claimed, and it has kind of been proved by me, that it had never been lit. And I kind of can believe that because the burner has no wick and it still has all the paint on it. I'll show you the insides of this one too. I love how this one opens. Oh, it was also made for something I'm still trying to figure it out, but it says property Met Su Dis, which means property of Metropolitan Sewer District. Now, I've yet to figure out what sewer district, but I just love how this one opens. Pop the latch and move the top over. The globe is perfect. It's got the little focusing bullseye on it right here. But this one, as you can see, it's virtually perfect on the inside. There's a couple dings here and there, but otherwise it's got all original paint and everything's intact on it. But no wick. I still need to find a wick for this one, and I believe it's going to be sort of difficult because the round wicks are not made anymore. Now, these do come out, and we have yet to figure out how. Those burners do come out. And I do know that they do come out somehow because I've seen a couple models on eBay to where the burners have been removed. So there is a way to get it out. Who knows, maybe it's just stuck in there, because I mean, who knows how old this thing is, or I don't know. But this one seems to be the most eye-catching of my lamps because I mean, it's just different. But pretty much as of right now, I have the 3 basic types of lanterns. But I'm not done yet. In fact, I just got this next one yesterday. And it might surprise you a little bit. This is a Dietz Victor. This one too also has the patent dates on it, which range from anywhere to 1904 to 1912, somewhere in there. So this one's probably a century old at least. But it's in fairly good shape, and if you notice the welds are left open, it's just the style. All the original paint. We got this one in eBay. Ironically enough, we were the only bidder on this one and got it for 25 bucks. Which was excellent because we'd already lost one of these before. Now, I'll tell you what, but this is the Monarch globe, and I'll tell you why. When we got this one, all of a sudden I put the original globe in it, which was a red fits-all globe, to see how it looked. Then I wanted to take it out, and well, it got stuck a little bit. And when I got unstuck, all of a sudden it flew forward. Didn't have my hand in front of it, and the globe shattered. And was not very happy about that. So currently we're working on getting a new red fits-all globe for it. We'll probably be getting that here very soon. But this lamp originally said on the listing that it came with no wick. Well, after I busted the globe, I heard something clinking around the tank. So I thought, okay, I'll look. Open up the fuel cap. Voila, there was the wick, which is in there, was in the tank. And they never even bothered to look. So, bad luck and good luck evened it out. So, it ended up to be pretty good. Now, this one here, I'll show you how this one is too, because this one here is all original. But if you notice, it doesn't have too much of a firm grip. I might have a little trouble getting this one, because the globe, this fits-all globe, latches extremely well in here. Move it backwards, and move it. There we go. Now I'll have to put that one back in the Monarch. But then this one says Victor here on the back. Right there. And it has original burner, and when I went to take it off to get the wick out of it, everything just popped right off nice and smooth. And I also noticed too that except for the traffic guard, all three of the burners are identical, which I think was really weird. I don't know if it's just a coincidence or what, but they're extremely good lanterns, and I'll be expanding the collection slowly. But right now I just had a little wave after the the original little wizard busted. But ooh, it's pouring outside. This one here is in pretty good shape, as you can see, and I'll also get to something too. I just calculated last night that the reason why I was having trouble with the Little Wizard original one is because the burner was rusted in there so badly that there was just no way it's coming out. Because if you notice my 3 burners that I had out, the exact same thing, but they just popped right out, slipped right out, which tells you a lot. And the burner turn was so hard to turn because if you had noticed my Little Wizard wick in this one, if you remember, look at my videos, the yellow one, the old one's wick is actually too wide for the burner and it was getting wedged in there. So, figured out a lot of things what was wrong with that one. Now, I will tell you something, that my birthday is coming up. I'll be turning 14 years old here on the 26th of this month, which is next week. And there is a rare lantern that I've had my eyes on that's in an antique store in fairly good shape. The other day when we were out antiquing with my grandparents, I saw a Dietz Wizard Wagon Lantern, which on their website is rated 5 out of 10 stars in rarity rating, and they didn't want very much for it. One just ended on eBay for over 120 bucks, and it was roughly in the same condition. But everything seemed to be intact, and I'm hoping that when I make my birthday list that I'll get it for my birthday, and I'll let you know how that works out, because I'm going to be collecting a series of lanterns that I saw on a list, and if I get a form of the wizard, that would be good, because anything wizard is sort of rare. But I'd like to at least have one rare lantern, and if I do, then I'll probably fix it up and restore it to look where it looks all shiny and stuff. So, just giving you an update on my collection and possible future resident in my lamp collection. I'll be collecting all Dietz 1223 out.